adult serve team. It is another great week in young adult ministry. We just finished Easter, which was a huge success. As a recap, we had almost 20 people, actually a little bit more than 20, at our young adult Easter at the Zerbal's house. My favorite part about it was that we met so many people who had never been to church before. Yeah. You guys did a great job of inviting your friends, bringing people in. It was the perfect environment to introduce people to what our community is like, and we're so excited to just keep on rolling now. For this coming week, the big thing that I want to put on your plate is that it is time to do some shoulder tapping. That's right, we need to build some, we need to build leadership teams for this summer so that we can have an amazing summer, a lot like the last one. We need help with an event team and a creative team. Mm-hmm. So for you this week and next, go ahead and start thinking to yourself, okay, who would do a great job stepping into a leadership role that maybe isn't a life group leading role, but it's a way that they can serve, plan things, think about their fellow young adults, and see what they can put together on either an events team that helps plan things like Fun Fridays, volleyball, going out to eat, going tubing down the river, and then a creative team that helps us decide like next t-shirt design, how our kickoff environment rooms should look, and how our social media should be going and helping us take photos. Who in your life group would do a good job in either of those? Your job is to identify those people and then have a discussion with them where you tell them that you see these gifts in them and that you think they should step up and try this. So, talk to those people, see what they find. Zach, what else is happening?
Yep. And then next week, not this week, but next week, life group is going on pause, get that rhythm of rest going. So maybe find someone else to plan something fun, not you, not your host home, but just go out and do something fun and just hang out and get in some rest.
Well said. Take a break. You need it. You deserve it. The third thing, guys, third announcement for you is that there's actually an event where we get to exclude all the young adults. Yep. And it's just for, as Zach said earlier today, the old people. It's just for the host homes. That's right. I outed you.
Throw me under the bus.
It is the host home brunch. The Gowings are the original host home, and they have offered to have all of the host homes over to their house for a Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. to 1 kind of brunch where you guys get to share ideas and steal ideas from each other about how to run awesome home groups. There is a level to which it's just an art. Like there is a set of expectations, but beyond that, you get to kind of create your own thing. So I'm excited to see what you guys talk about together as you collaborate.
And just one last thing in terms of announcements. Yep. Next week we'll have our summer schedule coming out, so just be on the lookout for that. And then in terms of discussion for this week, at the bottom of your discussion questions, there's going to be some QR codes. Yeah. One of them takes you to the next step, introducing you to the Discovering Mission Hills and the Discovering Jesus groups here at Mission Hills. And then one of them is the upcoming events. So whatever it's the block party, whatever events we have coming up in the next few weeks, those are what those two QR codes are for.
Yeah, both of them are pretty general and pretty, not super specific to young adults, but very connected to the rest of the church. Yep. So if you've got new people, it's a great place to say, oh yeah, I heard there's like a membership class. Here it is. Or maybe you haven't done that yet and want to check it out. The next thing, guys, is a bit of a soapbox. Sometimes we talk about Easter like it's our Super Bowl for Christians, right? And it kind of is for people who serve on staff teams and need to get a lot of volunteers. It's a huge event. But it's really not, because calling it our Super Bowl or this big event makes it feel like our job is done now that Easter has happened. When truthfully, the resurrection is like the launch of the rest of your life. And that is what it is for us now too. So I am actually really looking forward to getting back into the normal rhythm of life groups where we remember that Jesus has risen victorious over death, over sin, over pain, and he wants to invite us into that kingdom life with him. So for you guys in your groups this week, I would ask you to emphasize what now types of questions. What now? What kind of sin do we need to battle in our lives now? What kind of good do we need to be growing in our lives now? What wrongs do we need to right? What needs do we need to meet now that we live this resurrected life, that we've been given our life back with new meaning, new purpose, and a new future? So have those kind of questions in mind this week as you go through the discussion questions. Always be asking, well, what now? What does that change about now and how you live moving forward? We love you guys. Excited for another great week in Young Adult Ministry, and we will see you out there. Cheers.